People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Baus Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good afternoon and welcome to McKellar Park on 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The WIAA Road to Goodman Diamond becomes paved starting today. It is a regional quarterfinal matchup from McKellar Park in Blanchardville as the number 9 seed Southwestern Wildcats visit the number 8 seed Pecatonica Vikings. I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel for our pregame show presented to you by Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. And don't forget, you can still make it to Raleigh's Cheese House, even with the construction going on with the roundabout being put in at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23. You can still get to Raleigh Cheese. Tomorrow is squeaky fresh cheese curds. You don't want to miss that. The winner of today's game will move on to the semifinal matchup where the number 1 seed Barneveld Golden Eagles are awaiting the winner of this contest. It's been a struggle for both teams this season, for the Southwestern Wildcats and for the Pecatonica Vikings. Southwestern 3-15 overall, 1-11 in the SWAL Conference, where, again, you're looking at Mineral Point, Fenimore, Iowa Grant that have been running away with the entire conference. And then the Pecatonica Vikings, 3-20 overall, 3-15 in the Six Rivers, as they call it now, the Super Six Rivers Conference, as the East and the West have joined together due to all the co-ops, where the Barneveld Golden Eagles were the conference champions. Coming up in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, we'll get you your starting lineups presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center, the colors of the game, presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. All of this from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House. It's the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. For free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture in Ridgeway and AyersFurniture.com. The WIAA Division 5 Regional Quarterfinal Action. Pecatonica hosting Southwestern, coming up on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
When it comes to your health, having the right team matters. At Medical Associates, more than 200 providers across 30 specialties work together in one connected system, making it easier for you to get the care you need. From preventative visits to specialized treatment, our team is here to guide and support you. With deep roots in the tri-state community, we're proud to be a trusted partner in your health. Medical Associates. Learn more at mahealthcare.com or call 563-584-4570.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Pregame 1.
97.7 Country, WGLR, on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, WIAA Division 5 Regional Quarterfinal Action from McKellar Park in Blanchardville. The Southwestern Wildcats taking on the Pecatonica Vikings. Taking a look here in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show at the brackets in the Sectional 3 in Division 5. The number 1 seed, the Barneveld Golden Eagles, again awaiting the winner of this one between Pecatonica and Southwestern. Number 4 seed, Potosi Cassville, they are going to be hosting River Ridge, the number 5 seed in a regional semifinal matchup. These games coming up next Tuesday, May 26th. The number 3 seed is Wazeeka Steuben. They will be hosting number 6 seed Argyle Blackhawk. Also going on today on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, the number 7 seed Highland Cardinals. They're hosting the number 10 seed Benton Schulzberg. The winner of that matchup will move on to face the number 2 seed Belmont Braves. Taking a look higher up in the sectional, the number 1 seed is Ithaca Weston. They await the winner of the 8-9 matchup, Kickapoo and North Crawford. A regional semifinal matchup will be number 4 seed Seneca, as they will be hosting number 5 seeded Hillsboro. Number 3 Brookwood, they are hosting DeSoto coming up next Tuesday. Number 2 Royal, they will await the winner of today's number 7 seed Lafarge versus number 10 seed Waniwak Center matchup to round out that portion of the bracket. That's just for Division 5. We have a ton of teams that are still in it, because everything starts today in Division 4. The Fenimore Golden Eagles, they are a number 1 seed. They await today's Whitehall versus Necedah matchup. Bangor is going to be at Riverdale as the Chieftains are a number 4 seed. Again, those games will be coming up next Tuesday. Melrose Mindoro, they will be hosting Cashton in a 3-6 matchup. And the Iowa Grant Panthers, they are a number 2 seed. They'll be hosting number 7 seed Luther coming up next Tuesday. The Mineral Point Pointers, they are a number 1 seed. They will be hosting number 8 seeded Parkview. The Cuba City Cubans are hosting Belleville in a 4-5 matchup coming up on Tuesday. The number 6 seed, the Darlington Redbirds, they're on the road to take on number 3 seeded Deerfield. And Marshall, they're a number 2 seed. They will be hosting Wisconsin Heights. That takes a look at Division 4 matchups from our area. In Division 3, number 1 seed Adams Friendship, they'll be waiting the winner of Viroqua and Aquinas. Westby is a 4 seed hosting Westfield. Richland Center, they're a number 3 seed. They will be hosting conference rival Prairie du Chien in the 3-6 matchup. Number 7, Watoma, will be at Gale Ettrick Trempealeau. Moving on down in that sectional, number 1, Poinette awaits the 8-9 matchup winner from today, Columbus Lake Mills. Number 4, Dodgeville, they will be hosting Lancaster in a regional semifinal matchup. They will be able to hear on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. I think that game is going to be right here on 97.7 Country WGLR. I'll have to double check and look at our schedule. Yes, it will be Lancaster at Dodgeville. I'll be with you on that game coming up on Tuesday. Monticello New Glarus, they're a number 3 seed. They will be hosting number 6 seed Cambridge. And number 2 seeded Lodi, they await the winner of today's number 7 and 10 matchup, River Valley, hosting Partyville. That gives you a little bit of what's going on with the brackets. When we come back in our Raleigh Cheese House pregame show, we'll give you your starting lineups as we await our first pitch from McKellar Park in Blanchardville. WIAA Division 5 regional quarterfinal action as the Southwestern Wildcats are visiting the Pecatonica Vikings on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
I'm Sawyer, and I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. drive sober, or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
Pregame 2.
97.7 Country, WGLR FM, Lancaster, Dubuque, Galena, a Queen Bee radio station. From McKellar Park in Blanchardville, WIAA Division 5. Regional quarterfinal action as the number 8 seed at Pecatonica Vikings hosting the number 9 seed Southwestern Wildcats. From the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us and taking a look at our injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of injury lawyers, personal injury lawyers, will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. The good news, no injuries to report as Macy Durst for the Pecatonica Vikings is working her way back from an injury and will be suited up today for the Pecatonica Vikings. Again, that's your injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. The colors of the game presented to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Southwestern with the black pants with blue and white stripes going horizontal on the jersey with Wildcats in blue with black outline in the white area right on the top of the jersey. On the back it's blue numbers with black outline. A little hard to see with the blue and the white striping. The Pecatonica Vikings, they're wearing their home whites. White pants with green pinstriping. Kind of the jersey top. Don't want to say sleeveless, but yeah, they're kind of sleeveless. With you look at the white jersey with the green pinstriping. The sleeves are green with the Viking V logo in gold. Vikings in the front in green with a gold outline. Those are your colors of the game presented to you by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. We'll have your starting lineup coming up after this timeout on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
Want to get ahead and stay ahead? At Southwest Tech, summer classes can help you earn credits now so you can lighten your load next semester or even graduate sooner. With courses in health sciences, communication, and social sciences like anatomy and physiology, English composition, psychology, and more, you can keep moving toward your goals without losing momentum. Summer session runs June 1st through August 1st. Start planning today at swtc.edu/summer. Southwest Tech. This is where you belong.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Pregame 3.
97.7 Country, WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel from McKellar Park in Blanchardville. It's a WIAA Division 5 regional quarterfinal matchup. The number 8 seed Pecatonica Vikings hosting the number 9 seed Southwestern Wildcats. The winner will move on to play in Tuesday's regional semifinal against the Barneveld Golden Eagles. Before we go any further, take a look at some breaking news going on in the sports world. It has just been announced that NASCAR legend Kyle Busch has passed away at the age of 41. That's just coming across the wire right now. Kyle Busch, two-time NASCAR Cup champion at 41 years old, passes away today. So kind of a stunner there. That just it just came across on my phone as I'm getting ready to do the starting line. I went, whoa, wait a minute. That happened? All right, so I just want to pass that along. Let's go ahead and give you your starting lineups presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line for options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at fullersmilkercenter.com. First for the visitors, the Southwestern Wildcats, coming into this game with a 3-15 record, 1-11 in the Swall. Batting first in left field, number 2, Riley Lewerke. Batting second as shortstop, number 10, Ella Repish. Batting third in center field, number 7, Morgan Rogers. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, number 11, Abigail Foley. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 16, Carly Grant. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 6, Peyton Bush. Batting seventh, the pitcher, number 12, Megan Repsch. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 3, Lainey Ehrlich. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 4, Lola Stevenson. The Southwestern Wildcats are led by head coach Sam Bates. And the starting lineup for the Pecatonica Vikings, 3-20 overall, 3-15 in the Six Rivers, send this lineup under head coach Tim Lancaster. Batting first, the center fielder, number 1, Brooklyn Johnsrud. Batting second, the shortstop, number 28, Katie Jornby. Batting third, the catcher, number 7, Greta Schrepfer. Batting cleanup, the designated player, number 26, Kaya York. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 4, Leah Dasher. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 2, Lila Schlimgen. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 11, Kayla Dasher. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 9, Brooklyn Mensch. Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 20, Jenna Kirschner. And in the flex position, the left fielder, number 15, Taylor Wall. Those are your starting lineups presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. We should be having your first pitch coming up in just a couple of moments. This is WIAA playoff softball from McKellar Park in Blanchardville, Southwestern at Pecatonica on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 1.
Do you remember the last time you checked your well water to see if it was safe to drink? Bacteria can leak into your well in as little as 6 months. The Department of Natural Resources recommends that you check your well annually for contaminants. LV Labs on South Madison Street in Lancaster, Wisconsin can test your water to make sure that what's in your glass is safe for you and your family to drink. Stop in or give them a call to pick up your test kit today. Visit LV Labs on Facebook or call 608-723-4096.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
In game 1.
97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. WIAA Division 5 Regional Quarterfinal action in girls softball as the number 9 seeded Southwestern Wildcats visit the number 8 seed Pecatonica Vikings, with the winner moving on to Tuesday's regional semifinal against the Barneveld Golden Eagles. Taking a look at conference champions for the Six Rivers Conference, the Barneveld Golden Eagles. They ended up with the conference championship. I had that right here just a moment ago. Yep, the Barneveld Golden Eagles for softball and baseball, the conference champions. Barneveld didn't start off so hot you could say during the season. They went down south as they do every year toward in Mississippi or Alabama. They head down to the Gulf Coast and play against some upper tier teams. So sometimes you look at a record and go, oh, they don't have that good of a record, but they played against some really good competition. If Pecatonica would win today to face the Barneveld Golden Eagles, it would renew the battle for County K. It's always a huge matchup, Barneveld versus Pecatonica. Southwestern, they're looking to move on once again after playing the Pecatonica Vikings. This is the third year in a row that Pecatonica and Southwestern have faced each other in the playoffs. Unreal, isn't it? Now, last year, Belmont and Barneveld, they tied for the Six Rivers Conference Championship. For Pecatonica, they were 7-18. That was last season. Taking a look at, able to check out that Pecatonica's season ended due to a loss to Belmont last year. Pecatonica trying to win a game in the playoffs one more time. They defeated Southwestern by a score of 8-7 almost exactly 1 year ago to the day. It was last year on May 22nd that it was a 8-7 victory over the Southwestern Wildcats. Seems like Pecatonica does pretty well against small competition they've been able to do lately. Captain's meeting taking place right now at home plate. The umpires are here, and head coach Tim Lancaster for the Pecatonica Vikings getting his troops ready. Head coach Sam Bates for the Southwestern Wildcats have their troops ready. The umpires are here. Crowd is here as well. It looks like we are just about ready to go. It looks like we're going to have our national anthem. We're at the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth.
We ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
From the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm John Satterley on 97.7 Country WGLR, wrapping up our pregame show presented by Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersections of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. The Pecatonica Vikings take the field with starting pitcher Jenna Kirshner. So the starting battery, Jenna Kirshner, pitcher, and Greta Schrepfer behind the plate. Take a look at the defensive alignment for the Pecatonica Vikings from left to right. Leah Dasher at third. Katie Jornby at shortstop. Kayla Dasher at second. Brooklyn Mensch at first base. Left to right in the outfield, Taylor Walls in left field. Brooklyn Johnsrud is in center field, and in right field, Lila Schlimgen. First three batters for the Southwestern Wildcats. In the top of the first inning will be Riley Lewerke, Ella Repish, and Morgan Rogers. Overcast skies here at McKellar Park in Blanchardville. You see a couple of peaks of blue sky every once in a while, but what a difference a couple of days makes. Earlier this week on Monday, having temperatures in the mid-80s. Now we're looking at temperatures in the mid-50s this afternoon in southwest Wisconsin. Yeah, we'll be begging for these temperatures coming up in a few days, more than likely. It does feel pretty refreshing if you think about it. High temperatures coming up for the regional semifinal will be in the mid-80s. As Riley Lewerke steps into the batter's box, as Greta Schrepfer is ready to receive the first pitch. It's going to be a high pop-up on the left side, and it'll be a running catch and caught for out number one by Leah Dasher. One pitch, one out. Ella Repsch now the batter for the Wildcats. One away here in the top of the first inning. Jenna Kirshner, starting pitcher in the pitching circle. She winds and deals. That will be a grounder to the left side, fielded cleanly, throw to first in time. 2 pitches and 2 outs. Katie Jornby able to field that one cleanly. Morgan Rogers now will step up to the dish. 2 out, nobody on, top of the first inning. First pitch is going to be a fastball high, 1-0. That was the first pitch taken by Wildcat batters that was not put in play. Definitely keeps a pitch count low. Second delivery going to be fouled straight back. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike to Morgan Rogers. Abigail Foley is in the on-deck circle. She would be next if Rogers can find a way on. Just underway here at McKellar Park in Blanchardville. That pitch is going to sail high, 2-1. The wind won't be too much of a factor here this afternoon, kind of blowing in from left field. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on, top of the first. Jenna Kirshner gets her sign. She winds and deals. That will bounce in there for a ball. Count is run full. 3-2. Abigail Foley in the on-deck circle, hoping for an opportunity here in the top of the first. Kirshner winds and deals. That will be hit into center field, and it'll be down for a hit. 2-out single for Morgan Rogers, and Abigail Foley will step up to the plate. The Wildcats sophomore third baseman, standing way up in the batter's box. You see a lot of batters all the way back. She's up front. She swings at that one, and it will be a fair ball. And that will be a base hit, and rounding second and heading to third is Morgan Rogers. A diving attempt was made by Brooklyn Mensch, and she touched it in fair territory, so even though the ball went foul, it was still a fair ball. So still a base hit, and now the Wildcats with runners on the corners with 2 outs for Carly Grant. Can the Cats continue moving on? That's going to be in there for a strike, and taking second is Abigail Foley. Some would call that defensive indifference. I will still call it a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wind and the 1-1. That'll be fouled back out of play. We'll do it 1 ball and 2 strike count coming up. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on, top of the first. That one's going to be bounced in there for a ball. Count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services, southwesthealth.org. The 2-2 from Kirshner. Going to be fouled back toward my truck. And it count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Community First Bank, for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. And by Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction. Kirshner, the 2-2. Low and inside, ball 3. The count is full. Rogers at third. Foley at second. Full count to Carly Grant. Peyton Bush in the on-deck circle, hoping for an opportunity. And Kirshner with the payoff pitch. That'll be a line drive, base hit in the left center field. 1 run will score. Rounding third is Foley. At 3 plate the plate, safe at home. 2-run score, and it's 2-0 Wildcats. A 2 RBI single for Carly Grant. She advanced to second on the throw home. And all with 2 out, the Wildcats take a 2-0 lead. Clearbank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. And today's game is also brought to you by Sauter's Oil Company of Warren, Illinois. The pitch to Bush is going to be high for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. The inning started off with 2 pitches and 2 outs. Lewerke with a pop-out fouled by third base. Then Ella Repsch, she grounded out to shortstop. Now 3 consecutive hits. Make it 4 consecutive hits, and that goes into left field for a base hit. Rounding third, heading home, a chance to score, and it will be another run for Southwestern. Carly Grant scores. It's 3-0 Wildcats. RBI single for Peyton Bush. She advances to second on the throw home. And now the Wildcats leading Pecatonica 3-0. Megan Repsch. Pitcher versus pitcher facing Jenna Kirshner. The delivery, high and outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Southwestern has done all the damage with 2 away. The 1-0. That will be hit in the air and by the shortstop. It will be fielded. And now throwing home, a play at the plate, and she will be out. A base hit for Repsch as it landed in front of the shortstop. Then the throw home was able to get Peyton Bush as she tried to score for the 6-2 putout. That will end the inning, but not before. Southwestern scores 3 runs on 5 hits, all with 2 outs. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's 3-0 Southwestern leading Pecatonica 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
If you're looking to buy a home, Community First Bank is making it easier with $545 off the cost of an appraisal. Valid through July 31st. Offer applies to closed-end first mortgage home purchases only on a primary residence or second home. Credit is applied at closing. Not valid on refis, investment properties, lot land, construction, or home equity loans. See them for details.
Community First Bank is first for you. CFBank.com/home loans. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval. Restrictions may apply.
In Game 2.
We go to the bottom of the first inning, 3-0 Southwestern leading Pecatonica. Today's game being brought to you in part by Rachel and Ray's Pub and Grill. Stop by and enjoy a cold beverage and great food like the all-day fish fry on Fridays. Rachel and Ray's Pub and Grill on the ATV Trail in Blanchardville. And enjoy Rachel and Ray's Woodford Bar and Grill in Woodford. Brooklyn Johnsrud, Katie Jornby, and Greta Schrepfer due up in the bottom of the first inning to face Megan Repsch. 3-0 in favor of the Wildcats. First pitch is going to be just a bit high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. That pitch is going to be hit on and hit deep to left field, but it will go foul. Johnsrud got a hold of that one. If she could straighten that out, it'd probably still be sailing toward the Pecatonica River. One ball, 1 strike, and the delivery is going to be high for a ball, 2-1. Tri-State Directional Drilling is proud to partner with area businesses and communities to provide underground solutions at the highest standard since 2012. Tri-State Directional Drilling, Hollandale. The 2-1 offering is going to be hit down the left field line, foul. John's Body Shop in Hazel Green congratulates the Southwestern Wildcats softball team on a solid playoff run. John's Body Shop trusts their quality workmanship and expertise to get your vehicle looking like new again. Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. The 2-2 offering. Count is run full, 3-2. Katie joins me in the on-deck circle. Pecatonica in a 3-0 hole here in the bottom of the first inning. Reps the payoff pitch. That'll be lifted to left field. That's going to be just foul. Just on the wrong side of the foul line if you're a Pecatonica fan. Chad, Laura, and the crew at Grant County Truck Bodies wish the Wildcats good luck in today's game. See Grant County Truck Bodies in Kieler. Online, GrantCountyTruckBodies.com. The payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Billing Electric Service and PE Pump Service in Montfort. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of the first. On the shoebox scoreboard, 3-0 Southwestern leads. That was to be hit high in the air, left field, and it goes over to the batting cage. The senior, Brooklyn Johnsrud, looking to try to get Pecatonica on the board, or at least get a hit parade started. That's what she'd like to do. She's shown her strength. She can hit it a long way if she gets a hold of one. Swung on and missed for strike 3. A rise ball by Megan Repsch was able to get by Brooklyn Johnsrud for the first out of the bottom of the first inning. Katie Jornby now stepping up to the plate. First pitch is going to bounce in there for a ball. Jornby this season, 1 home run, a team-high 23 runs batted in. Her batting average, .444. 28 hits at 63 at-bats. That's going to be a ball. 2-0. Greta Schrepfer is in the on-deck circle. And she has a season batting average of .300. The 2-0. That'll be grounded toward third base. Not able to be fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be not in time. Jornby is on with 1 away. Greta Schrepfer will be stepping up to the plate, the Pecatonica catcher. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld, Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. That pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Southwestern scored 3 runs in the top of the first inning, all with 2 out. That's going to be low for a ball, trying to steal second, and will be in there is Jornby with a stolen base. Two balls, no strikes to pitch. That'll be a fastball in there at the knees for a strike. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. The delivery. That's going to be hit into center field, and it's down for a base hit. Heading towards second base and getting there too is Schrepfer on her horse. As Southwestern's defense kind of fell asleep, throwing it over to third base. Schrepfer said, hey, nobody's going to cover second. I'm going to take it as well. Ella Repsch almost had it as she reached for it going towards second base, but unable to come down with the ball. Now it's Kaya York. She looks at the first pitch in there for a strike. York on the season, batting .259. 1 home run, 7 driven in. The pitch, and that hits her. And the bases are loaded. Leah Dasher now stepping up to the plate for the Pecatonica Vikings as the wind picks up here in Blanchardville. That pitch is going to be hit foul on the right side and out of play. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, and Richard for all of your real estate needs at Century 21 in Boscobel. I can definitely tell the wind has picked up. Try to do everything we can to give you the sounds of McKellar Park today. Has to be fouled away, but now that the wind picks up, it had been pretty calm here for quite some time. Now the wind is really picking up. Starting to blow the papers everywhere as it's coming straight in from right field, which would be from the northeast. That pitch is going to be grounded towards short, fielded cleanly, throw to second for one. That will be all that Southwestern will get in the run scores. So Katie Jornsby will score. Shrepper to third. York is out on the fielder's choice, 6-4. So the score is now 3-1 as Lila Schlimgen will step up to the plate. Runners on at the corners. 2 away. And the pitch. That'll be hit down the right field line. Just foul. They put 3 runs up on the board for Packer. Like, wait a minute. Kind of getting ahead of ourselves here. Lila Schlimgen, the batter. Lila this season batting .275. No home runs, 3 driven in. She'd like to drive one in here with the runner on at third base being Greta Schrepfer. Leah Dasher's on at first. That pitch is going to be painting the inside corner for the strike, and stealing second is Leah Dasher. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Pack trailing by 2. The pitch to Schlimgen. That'll be hit high in the air. Shallow right field. It's going to be out. What a stretch and a catch by the second baseman, Peyton Bush, for out number 3. Pecatonica scores 1 run on 2 hits. 2 left on base. Through 1 complete at McKellar Park in Blanchardville. Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 1. This is WIAA Tournament Softball on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
Summer might be the smartest time to reset, refocus, and raise your GPA. At Southwest Tech, smaller class sizes mean more one-on-one support from instructors, helping you truly understand the material, not just get through it. Whether it's statistics, anatomy, and physiology, or English composition, you'll build confidence in the subjects that matter most for your future. Classes run June 1st through August 1st with a short July break. Take a step now that moves you forward at swtc.edu/summer. Southwest Tech, this is where you belong.
TriStar Mulch has top quality products for your landscape storage and hunting needs. See TriStar Mulch for our wide variety of mulches, gravel, washed gravel, and decorative rock. We'll help you load yours or deliver with friendly professional service. See TriStar Mulch for storage sheds in a variety of sizes and colors to perfectly match your landscape. See TriStar Mulch in Cobb and Platteville, Monday through Saturday, and see them at tri-starmulch.com.
In Game 3.
From the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm John Satterley at McKellar Park in Blanchardville. Top of the second inning we go. It's Southwestern 3 and Pecatonica 1. The 8, 9, and 1 batters for the Wildcats to face Jenna Kirschner, Lainey Ehrlich, Lola Stevenson, and Riley Lewerke. Today's game being brought to you in part by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. No balls and 1 strike to Ehrlich. That pitch will be low inside, count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike. Russell offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. And by Northland Buildings. Overcast skies here in northeast Lafayette County. That's a dribbler toward third. Fielded cleanly, throw to first in time for out number 1. Clean field by Leah Dasher. Throwing across the diamond to Brooklyn Mensch for out number 1. Lola Stevenson now coming up to the plate. West End Salvage of Lancaster, see Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage, Lancaster. First pitch in there for a strike to Stevenson, 0-1. 3-1 is your score. The top of the second inning, Southwestern leading Pecatonica on the shoebox scoreboard. Got also on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. That pitch is in there low for a ball. Tyler Dictanis has the call of our other matchup today. Benton Schulzberg at Highland. That pitch is going to be fouled over the Southwestern dugout. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. Bottom of the third inning on the shoebox scoreboard, 3-0 Highland leading Benton Schulzberg. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Now it's top of the order time for the Wildcats. Riley Lewerke, she popped out to third base her first time up. Edward Jones, Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville. Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel, and Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington. That pitch is going to be cued and fouled. It's caught by the third baseman for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Pecatonica's Jenna Kirschner. We go to the bottom of the second. Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 1. WIAA Playoff Softball on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
From sunrise in the fields to late nights in the barn, agriculture never stops, and neither does Brownfield Ag News. Brownfield is your trusted source for what matters most in agriculture: markets, weather, policy, technology, and the voices shaping rural America. We go beyond the headlines, delivering timely, accurate reporting rooted in the realities of farm life. Whether it's breaking news that impacts your bottom line, in-depth interviews with industry leaders, or stories that reflect the heart and grit of rural communities, Brownfield keeps you informed and connected. We understand agriculture and the importance of bringing clarity to complex issues and telling the stories that often go unheard. From local to national, from the field to the capital, Brownfield Ag News is agriculture's voice. Stay informed, stay connected. Brownfield Ag News, where agriculture lives.
In Game 4.
3-1, Southwestern leading Pecatonica in the bottom of the second inning, where the Vikings will send their 7, 8, and 9 batters, Kayla Dasher, Brooklyn Mensch, and Jenna Kirschner, to the plate to face Megan Repsch. Today's game being brought to you in part by Bryant's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Bryant's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryant's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. And by Haverland Heating and Cooling of Cuba City. Here's the first pitch from Repsch. It's going to be high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. On the shoebox scoreboard, bottom of the third inning, Highland 3, Benton Schulzberg 0. Here it's 3-1, Southwestern leading Pecatonica. That pitch is to be high for a ball, 2-0. Today's game also brought to you by Lyle Financial Group in Platteville and Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. That pitch is going to be hit high in the air, shallow left field. Going out and making the catch for Southwestern, the third baseman Abigail Foley. So with 1 away, Brooklyn Mensch now will step up to the plate. Walk-up music coming out to the song from the 90s. Keep their heads ringing. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Talking with Coach Sam Bates before the contest, the struggle it's been for the Wildcats this season, having a small roster, as that pitch is high for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. But they've been able to make it through, and getting to this point, having a chance to win a tournament game is something that every team should look forward to have a chance to accomplish. 2 balls and 1 strike. That can be high for a ball, 3-1. Jenna Kirschner in the on-deck circle right in front of us here in our Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. That pitch is going to be hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Right past Repsch. It is a 1-out single for Brooklyn Mensch, the freshman. Now Jenna Kirschner, the pitcher, will step up to the plate and try to help out her own cause. Iverson Construction of Kieler. Clear Reflections Window Cleaning Service of Platteville. Bender Outdoors on the Square, Lancaster. First Response Excavation and Grading of Bloomington. Saunders Oil Company of Warren. That pitch is going to miss the zone for a ball. McKeon Landscaping Services of Blanchardville, and Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction. That pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Throw down to second base and safe at second. Stolen base for Brooklyn Mensch. Even with the construction on Highway 78 right downtown Blanchardville, a really good crowd here showing up at McKellar Park in Blanchardville. A strike called as Kirshner offered to bunt. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mensch is at second base after a 1-out single. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Now there's 2 away. Top of the order time for the Vikings. Brooklyn Johnsrud, she struck out her first time up. But now she has a runner on in scoring position, trying to bring her home to cut into this deficit. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike at the waist. No balls and 1 strike. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. That's a fastball in there for a strike as well. No balls and 2 strikes. Katie Jornby standing right in front of me in the on-deck circle. She would be next if Johnsrud can find a way on. The 0-2. Rounder foul. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and coleacresgolfandgrill.com. And WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler at wcc-brands.com. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. That'll be low for a ball, 1-2. Medical Associates Clinic, your trusted tri-state healthcare leader, serving the Cuba City, Lancaster, and Platteville communities. Megan Repsch with the 1-2. Grounder foul past third base. We'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breckler Insurance Group for all of your insurance needs. See Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 out. The pitch. That'll be drilled into center field for a base hit. Rounding third and heading home is Brooklyn Mensch, and she scores. It's now 3-2. Pecatonica trails by 1. RBI single for Brooklyn Johnsrud. Brings Katie Jornby to the plate. Jornby had a single and a stolen base last inning. She's hoping to continue the rally with 2 outs, trying to steal second, and will be in there. Johnsrud with the stolen base. A little bit of an errant throw over toward shortstop, but Ella Repsch was right there, along with Peyton Bush. Pitch is going to be, it's going to bean her. Trying to jump out of the way was Katie Jornby. I don't think she wanted to get hit by the pitch, but she was, and now she'll be on at first. So Johnsrud at second, Jornby at first, Greta Schepfer now stepping up to the plate. The tying run is in scoring position at second base. The go-ahead run is at first. And that's a fastball in there for a strike. Greta Schepfer, the sophomore, wearing number 7. That pitch is going to be low and inside. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kaya York is in the on-deck circle. She would be next if Schepfer can find a way on. 3-2. Southwestern lead is 1. We're in the bottom of the second. The pitch. That's grounded right up the middle. Base hit! Rounding third is Johnsrud. The play at the plate will be out at home. A gun from center field by Morgan Rogers guns down the Viking runner at home to retire the side. The score remains Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 2. This is WIAA Tournament Softball on 97.7 Country, WGLR.
In Game 5.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
In Game 5.
CJ ATM Service, see Chuck Schneering for all of your business and large-scale event ATM needs. Find CJ ATM Service on Facebook to learn more. CJ ATM Service of Platteville. The heart of the order for Southwestern, the 2, 3, and 4 batters. Ella Repsch, Morgan Rogers, Abigail Foley due up to face Jenna Kirshner in the top of the third inning in a 3-2 ball game. Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 2 on the shoebox scoreboard. Here's the pitch. I'll be lone inside, count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. Southwestern scored all 3 of their runs in the top of the first inning with 2 out. That ball's fouled back. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pecatonica has answered with a run in the bottom of the first and a run in the bottom of the second. Shoebox scoreboard shows Highland leading Benton Schulzberg 5-0 after 3 innings. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 3, but the ball gets away and it'll be safe at first. So Ella Repsch, she strikes out, but advances to first on a wild pitch. That brings up Morgan Rogers. Rogers had a single and scored a run in the first. Morgan Rogers started the 5 consecutive base hits for the Wildcats with 2 outs. That pitch high and outside by Kirshner. 1 ball and no strikes. Today's game brought to you in part by Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. That pitch is to be a fastball high, 2-0. Repsch at first. Nobody out. We're in the top of the third. And your score is 3-2. Southwestern leading Pecatonica. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Winner of this contest will play on Tuesday in Barneveld against the number 1 seed Golden Eagles. Vikings infielders playing in, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for a strike. Count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the junior Morgan Rogers. Abigail Foley in the on-deck circle. Kirshner winds, deals, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Snap throw down to first will be not in time. 1 away for Abigail Foley. She singled, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Hermson's A's Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington. Hermson's A's Hardware, the bottom of Main in Platteville, has the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's A's Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. That swung on, hit high in the air on the edge of the outfield grass and caught by the second baseman, Kayla Dasher, for out number 2. Carly Grant now will step up to the plate. She had a 2 RBI single in that first inning. She also scored a run. Jenna Kirshner gets her sign and will deal. Grounder toward third, fielded cleanly. Throw to first. It's a little bit low, but a great job by the first baseman to trap it and retire the side. Brooklyn Mensch was able to grab it from Leah Dasher to end the inning. No runs, no hits, one left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 2 on 97.7 Country, WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Dairies of all sizes can benefit from the labor reduction, consistency, and constant monitoring available with the GIA Automation Solutions at Fuller's Milker Center. Your dairy is unique and deserves automation solutions that fit your herd and management style. Whether you're looking to automate the entire milking process, your pre or post milking routine, or your calf feeding system, GIA has the customizable automation solution for you. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to learn more about automating your dairy.
In Game 6.
Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Platteville powers our audio stream of today's broadcast. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models and is open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville, bottom of the third inning. Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 2. This WIAA softball regional quarterfinal. As the first pitch is high and outside for a ball to Kaya York. The 4, 5, and 6 batters for the Vikings due up to face Megan Repsch, the senior, for Southwestern. The 1-0, that'll be popped up in the air behind home plate, and it'll just get out of play. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. And by Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville, saluting our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional, friendly service. The 1-1s, high in the air, near the pitcher's circle, coming in and making the catch for Southwestern was Ella Repsch for out number 1. Leah Nasher now stepping up to the plate. She's 0 for 1. She grounded into a fielder's choice. Her first time up. That pitch is going to be low outside for a ball. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. Fenimore. The 1-0 is a fastball for a strike at the waist. 1-1. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the third, 3-2 on the shoebox scoreboard. Southwestern clinging to a 1-run lead. Pitch by Repsch is going to be low inside for a ball. 2-1. Carver's Hardwood Flooring for hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs. Call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Benson. The 2-1. High for a ball, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. For personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of People's State Bank's convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. That's going to be hit high in the air, left center field, coming on and making the catch for the Wildcats is Morgan Rogers for out number 2. Lila Schlimgen will step up to the plate. She popped out to second her first time up. SoundCloud is where you can find archived audio of our broadcast. Download the SoundCloud app and search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center. That pitch is going to be a line drive, but caught by the shortstop for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning through 3 complete. Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 2 on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
In Southwest Wisconsin, when a 911 call comes in, it's local volunteers who show up, neighbors helping neighbors day and night. But across rural communities, there simply aren't enough EMTs to meet the need. This summer, Southwest Tech is offering EMT training in Dodgeville June 1st through July 30th with flexible online learning and hands-on skills on Thursdays from 6 to 10 p.m. If you've ever thought about helping your community, this is a meaningful way to step in. Your community needs you. Contact your local EMS or visit swtc.edu to learn more.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance, they'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
In Game 7.
Community First Bank, for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Top of the fourth inning from McKellar Park in Blanchardville. Southwestern 3, Pecatonica 2, as a drag bunt attempt by Peyton Bush goes foul. Count as no balls and one strike. Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. It's the 6, 7, 8 batters for Southwestern. Peyton Bush, Megan Repsch, and Lainey Ehrlich due up to face Jenna Kirschner. And the 0-1. That one off-speed pitch is going to look like it's going to hit her for a base on. Okay, I guess it bounced and hit her. So the leadoff batter is on for Megan Repsch. Southwestern trying to get an insurance run or two. That was going to get high in the air. Shallow right field. Coming on and making the catch. Lila Schlimgen for out number 1. And the ball will get away. And now they're going to try to go to second base, and she will. Peyton Bush advances to second as Pecatonica fell asleep, throwing the ball back in. It missed the cutoff and just started rolling away, and Peyton Bush just trotted to second base like it was nobody's business. Lainey Ehrlich now to the plate. She's 0 for 1 as that pitch is high and outside, ball 1. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. That pitch is going to be low and inside for a ball. Corktown Saloon in Blanchardville. Great times, great food. Follow Corktown Saloon on Facebook for their daily lunch specials. The 2-0. Ball 3, 3-0 as that one's high. McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, proud sponsors of Viking Athletics. The 3-0 from Kirschner is in there for a strike, 3-1. Lola Stevenson is on deck for the Wildcats. On the shoebox scoreboard, Highland leading Benton Schulzberg 5-0. That was after 3 innings of play. That one's going to be lifted in the air. Shallow center field, in for a base hit. Nobody at third and able to advance. Nobody really at second base either for the Vikings, as everybody kind of just migrated to the left side of the infield. So Ehrlich with a single. Peyton Bush advances to third. Charlie Kaiser is the courtesy runner. She will be running at first base for the catcher, Lainey Ehrlich. So the Wildcats with runners on at the corners and 1 away. That pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Advancing to second base is Charlie Kaiser with the steal. Charlie Kaiser, she not only played softball for the Wildcats, but she's also in track and field. So she has a really busy spring. Pitch is going to be grounded right up the middle. It's going to be cut down by the pitcher. Throw over to first base will be not in time. Safe at first, and a run scores. So a fielder's choice, runner scores, because you really can't call that an error. And time is going to be called to talk with Jenna Kirshner, the pitcher. The score is now 4-2 in favor of Southwestern in the top of the fourth inning. The Stroh's Inn Bar and Grill in Hollandale. The food is so great. Come on early and stay late. The Stroh's Inn Bar and Grill Hollandale. Follow Stroh's Inn on Facebook to learn more. Tri-State Directional Drilling, proud to partner with area businesses and communities to upgrade underground solutions at the highest standard since 2012. Tri-State Directional Drilling, Hollandale. Rachel and Ray's Pub and Grill. Stop by and enjoy a cold beverage and great food like the all-day fish fry on Fridays. Rachel and Ray's Pub and Grill on the ATV Trail in Blancheville. And enjoy R&R's Woodford Bar and Grill in Woodford. John's Body Shop in Hazel Green congratulates the Southwestern Wildcats softball team on a great season. John's Body Shop, trust their quality workmanship and expertise to get your vehicle looking like new again. Saunders Oil Company of Warren, Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. And now, to the plate, Ella Repsch. Oh, excuse me. A stolen base for Lola Stevenson. I missed one here. So yeah, Lola Stevenson got on base. Riley Lewerke is the batter. There's one away. Runners on at second and third. One run is already home. That's going to be hit high in the air into left field. It will be caught for out number 2. And unable to tag and go home was Laney Ehrlich. Oh, excuse me, Charlie Kaiser, who's running for Laney Ehrlich. So the Viking has kind of dodged a bullet there, as that ball was hit deep enough by Lewerke to score a run, but not really paying attention to how many outs there were, and she's still at third. So Ella Repsch now the batter. 1 ball and no strikes. 4-2 Southwestern leads. We're in the top of the fourth inning. 1 run already home for the Wildcats. That pitch is going to be hit high in the air. That's going deep into right field, but coming underneath of it and making the catch is Lila Schlimgen for out number 3. The Wildcats get an insurance run on 1 hit. 1 hit by pitch. And 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning on the shoebox scoreboard. It's Southwestern 4, Pecatonica 2 on 97.7 Country, WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
We check the weather before we leave the house. We check our phones, maybe a little too often. But when do we check in on our health? If you're on Medicare, your annual wellness visit at Grant Regional Community Clinic is fully covered and focused on keeping you healthy and feeling your best. It only takes a little time and it can make a big difference. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your Medicare wellness visit today. Grant Regional Community Clinic. Better help starts here.
At CJ Beefs Equipment, we know the land and we know what it takes to keep your farm running strong. From season to season, whether you're operating or maintaining, our ag equipment experts have the parts and tools to match your needs. Our quality selection of used and new machinery and expert service team ensures your equipment stays in peak condition all year round. CJ Beefs Equipment, field tested, farmer trusted. Visit us in Farley, Iowa today or check us out on our website at cjbeefsequipment.com.
In Game 8.
The 7, 8, and 9 batters for the Pecatonica Vikings due up here in the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing Southwestern 4-2 as there's a bunt attempt by Kayla Dasher going foul for strike 1. So Kayla Dasher, Brooklyn Mensch, Jenna Kirshner, the 7, 8, 9 batters due up for the Vikings to face Megan Repsch. Southwestern leading 4-2, bottom of the fourth inning. That's a ground ball fielded by the shortstop. Throw to first will be not in time. That was a great play by Ella Repsch to keep the ball in front of her. She backhanded perfectly, but I don't think she realized the ball was still there. As she was searching for the ball for a quick moment, that allowed the runner, Kayla Dasher, to make it to first base. So an infield hit, as Brooklyn Mensch will step up to the plate, who has a single and scored a run. Her first time up. She shows bunt. Pitches high, throw to second, and out at second. Kayla Dasher is thrown out trying to steal second. Beautiful throw by Lainey Ehrlich from behind the dish. And Ella Repsch was right there to lay on the tag. The 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Chad, Laura, and the crew at Grant County Truck Bodies wish the Wildcats good luck in today's game. See Grant County Truck Bodies in Kieler and online, grantcountytruckbodies.com. That pitch is going to be high for a ball. 2-1. Here's the line and the pitch. Lone inside for a ball. 3-1. Jenna Kirshner in the on-deck circle. 3-1. Fouled straight back. Count runs full. 3-2. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. Bottom of the 4th inning, the payoff pitch. Hit high in the air, shallow center field. Making the catch is Ella Repsch for out number 2. Jenna Kirshner will step up to the plate for the Pecatonica Vikings. Laley Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Pitch is going to be high for a ball to Megan Repsch. From Megan Repsch, excuse me, to Jenna Kirshner. She was a strikeout victim her first time up. The 1-0. That was going to miss the zone. 2-0. Overcast skies here in Blanchardville. You can see off to the south and east where it looks like there's some sunshine there. But we're not seeing any sunshine here at McKellar Park in Blanchardville. 3 balls, no strikes to Kirshner. Brooklyn Johnsrud in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Ball for Wachter. And that is the first walk issued by Megan Repsch. She had hit 2 batters previously, but she had not walked a Viking on 4 pitches, and she just did. So now there's 2 out, and it's top of the order. Brooklyn Johnsrud struck out her first time. Last time up, she had an RBI single. She'll lift that one into shallow left field, but it'll be caught by the shortstop Ella Repsch for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. Through 4 complete at McKellar Park in Blanchardville. It is Southwestern 4, Pecatonica 2. The WIAA softball playoffs are on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 9.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, upgrade to a Tempur-Pedic and learn how you can get 3% back plus an instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
You think a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt is the worst that could happen. A fine, an inconvenience, a little embarrassment. But then comes the crash. There are injuries, a hospital bed, the long road to recovery, the moments you'll miss. Suddenly, a ticket doesn't seem so bad. That ticket? That was nothing. Click it. Don't risk it. Paid for by NHTSA.
In game 9.
97.7 Country, WGLR FM, Lancaster, Dubuque, Galena, a Queen Bee radio station. From McKellar Park in Blanchardville, I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us for girls softball tournament action for one pitch, one out as a grounder by Morgan Rogers is fielded by Leah Dasher, thrown over to Brooklyn Mensch for one out. Abigail Foley now stepping up to the plate. She's 1 for 2. A single, a stolen base, and a run scored her first time up, and she popped out to second her last time up. The 50th WIAA softball tournament beginning around the state of Wisconsin today. Regional semifinals will be on Tuesday, May 26th. Regional championships a week from today, May 28th. The 0-1, that's going to be bounced and hit Abigail Foley, and she will take first base. Now batting Carly Grant. She is 1 for 2. A 2 RBI single back in the first. She also scored a run, and she grounded out to third. The sectionals coming up Tuesday, June 2nd. Sectional championship Thursday, June 4th. There's a big swing and a miss. Strike one to Carly Grant. Then you'll have the state semifinals and championship at Goodman Diamond on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Pitch in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. After we had that little bit of gusty winds earlier, the wind kind of backed off. Now the 0-2. High for a ball, 1-2. A final in softball, not a playoff game, but one that took place. Called strike 3. Dropping the sinker in there for a strikeout, Jenna Kirschner. And now there's 2 away for Peyton Bush. According to Steve Prestegard, Argyle Blackhawk defeats Cuba City 3-2 in softball. Again, not a playoff game. That will be fouled away. Strike 1. Argyle Blackhawk will play on Tuesday. So a couple other teams decided to let's keep loose. Let's play a game in Argyle Blackhawk. Got to be some momentum for Argyle Blackhawk to defeat Cuba City. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 out here in the top of the 2 in favor of the Wildcats. Ground ball toward third. Hitter. Popped out to third his first time up. There for a strike. Shoebox scoreboard update. And defeats Cuba City by a score of 9-4. And here at McKellar Park in Western. Away 0-2. Our upcoming schedule on the stations of Queen Video. Here on 97.7 Country WGLR.